Dear students, today I am taking up chapter 17, the aspirate, that is hedge, hay sound. In the beginning, we have learned two forms of hedge. One is upward form of hay, the other one is downward form of hay. We have learned some rules. The upward form of hedge is most commonly used form of hedge. That is hope, head, hedge, hush, honey, hung, etc. The downward form of hedge is used in the following cases. If in a word only H sound is there, that is when no other consonants are attached, H is always written downward, as in the word he, he, hi, etc. When H is immediately followed by K and G, then also we write downward H. For example, hike, hook, etc. If we use downward form of H in the root word, that is retained in compounds and derivative words also. For example, high, we write downward H. Higher is derived from the root word hey, that is high. So higher, it is the derivative word. So in the root word high, we have written downward. That should be retained here. We write downward H. Hay stalk. Hay, we write downward. Hay stalk is derived from the word hay. So in the derivative compound word also, we have to retain the same downward H. Hay, surplus T, K. Hay stalk. After upward L and after horizontals, that is K, G, M, N, etc., the H is always written downward, as in Lahore, coherence, mahagani, etc. Now, when it is joined to this horizontal and upward L, the H is always written above like this. That is L, here upward circle comes, Lahore. Coherence, circle of H is written like this, upward. Mahagani, circle of H is written above M. In case of S and ish, when H is written, the circle of H is written inside the curve, as in Soho and she, he. It should not be read as S sound. So after S and ish, if you see the circle, you have to take it as the circle of H, not read it as circle S. Now this is a race, this is the horse. If we have to join these two words together, what you do is you double the circle. You write a big circle to represent both these circles. So race horse, you can write like this. Next, there is another form of hedge that is called as tick hedge. This is used only before these consonants M, L, and R. Before M, L, and R, if the sound of H comes, it is represented in short form by writing a small tick written in the same direction as that of downward H, like this. So, home, health, hair, etc. The tick H should be used initially only. It should not be used in the middle. Next, there is another form of H that is called as dot H. A dot H, wherever the upward form of H or downward form of H is inconvenient to write in the middle of the word, we represent the sound of H by placing a small dot before the vowel which has to be aspirated. For example, uphill you have to write. This is up. If you mark E vowel, it sounds up ill only. Before E, there is H sound. To represent this H sound, you place another dot before that vowel which has to be aspirated. In the same way, perhaps, if you add only a vowel, perhaps, to breathe upon that, you write a small dot before the vowel which has to be aspirated. Manhood. Man, if you write only vowel, it sounds manwood. Before wo, there is head sound. You put a dot before that vowel which has to be aspirated. So in this way, there are four types of aspirates: upward H, downward H, tick H, and dot H. So this ends the theory. Now, here in this chapter, there are no gram ducks, only phrases. Dear sir, dar circle, down dar, dear sir. Yours truly, down dar, surplus, ter, L, yours truly. For true, it is spelled True, but in truly, there will be no E in the spelling, only Truly. Please note that. Every circumstance were circulus T, left side circle. Every circumstance. All grammar circulus T inside a circle. All circumstances. U diphthong. L represents will, and then ber. You will remember. Now, I believe. This is I, this is believe. Now, when you join, we don't join the I diphthong in full. We take only the first portion of I diphthong. That is 1/4 of P and then bal through the line. I believe. In the same way for L also, when I is joined, we join like this only. I will tell you. I will tell you. I am surprised. I am surplus for still hope. I am surprised. So you write these phrases as many times as possible and remember them. Now you take the exercise 65. As usual, it is stressed that you read the shorthand outline, copy the shorthand outline, transcribe it, and check with the key that is given at the end. If you have made any mistakes, correct them, write them several times, and don't repeat the mistake again. Next, exercise 66. You go to the key, open exercise 66. There you will find shorthand outlines. You read them, copy them, transcribe them, check with the key that is given at exercise 66, page 80. If you have made any mistake, you correct them by writing several times so that you will not repeat that mistake again. Now I will give the dictation. Exercise 67. Get ready. Start. Dear Sir, I am surprised to hear of Mr. Hugh Hammer's opposition to the highly reasonable views take, taken by Professor Hawkins on the syllabus in history. Professor Hawkins, I believe, does his best in all circumstances to help his pupils and to adhere to the scheme of history lessons which deals with the extension of commerce and with all forms of man's activity. He is heedful of every circumstance which may affect the coherence of history and the historic belief expressed in the phrase commerce follows the flag. There can be no misapprehension of his meaning, and none but a blockhead would be likely to misapprehend him. He shows how the upheaval of war, though harmful to humanity in other ways, may help a nation's commerce, and humbly hope Mr. Hammer may behave reasonably and cease to harass Professor Hawkins in his historical course. Yours truly. Next, exercise 68. I will give the dictation. Please get ready. Torrent. Dear Sir, the heavy mahogany table for your new home, Hillside, Woodhouse Lane, is ready for delivery at any time when we hear from you. We hope to have the hangings fixed tomorrow and the curtains hung by Wednesday next. The new hammocks and hazzocks are almost ready and they will be delivered next week. Our van may be in your neighborhood on Monday, in which case you shall have the hall chairs and the whole of the small household things then. But for a mishap at our Harley works, you would have had the hair cushions for the settee before this. We hope, however, to receive them on Friday and to deliver them with the other things on Monday. Yours truly.